Reads. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about black chick lit books. You know, those books where they have, these good relationships when it comes to women, friendships. So it's those books where, it's about friends. It gives you kind of like the Sex and the City / Waiting to Exhale vibes, the friendships where they kiki, they cry, they tell, their dreams and, just everything too. I classify those as chick lit. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm so excited. So yeah, I just want to share a couple with you. So let's get started. So the first one is Hot Johnny and the Women Who Loved Him. This is by Sandra Jackson Opoko. Lord. Now, this book was a trip. So it reads like short stories. So you have this man, Johnny, who he has had a complicated, basically life. Grew up in Chicago. Was raised by his grandmother. He was supposed to be a athlete, like a football player, and it just didn't work out. And so he just goes through these series of women. And the first one he has is a woman named Destiny. Destiny is the only one that he marries. She's like a young, damaged woman. Then you have Lola Bell. She is a white lesbian who is trying to discover what she likes, what she don't like, and she discovers it with Johnny. Then you have Tree, who is his college soulmate, and she's the first person to get a taste of Johnny. Okay. And then you have Peaches, she's a prostitute, and she is the one that kind of gave him his swag, basically. He learned everything from Peaches. And then you have he has a daughter that he doesn't know about, named Javanis. And like I said, he doesn't know about her. And then you have his grandmother, who basically is like his salvation, is everything. And so you just see these women are, like I said, they're like short stories, and they're just talking about the woes of Johnny and everything that goes into it, what he does, what he doesn't do. Johnny is like Papa was a Rolling Stone. He's like that. But I really enjoyed this just to get the different women's perspective on, like I said, life with Johnny, also just their personal life, their professional life, and just to see what went on when it comes to this man. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. And of course, it's a book that no one really knows and talks about. So, it's up my alley. And this cover is just so pretty. Next is The Blackbirds by Eric Jerome Dickey. I am a fan of Eric Jerome Dickey. I was so sad when he passed, because his books, he's the only man, one of them, where I can actually take him writing female characters, black female characters. Sometimes he does make us a little over dramatic, but I can kind of take that. I've said that in previous videos, where sometimes I have a problem when men try to write women characters, and especially if they're black, because they just get it wrong. He could kind of pass. But in this particular book, it's about 4 women. So you have Kaswana, you have Indigo, you have Destiny, and you have Erica. And they're like sisters. And basically you see how they navigate through their personal life and their professional life. A lot of these books, that's really the balance, So the first one, Kaswana, she is trying to forget her ex-fiance cheating. And she just goes back and forth with him. And then I think she gets entangled with like a one-night stand, and she's not used to that. You already know that tea and that drama. Then let's see, you have Destiny, who is trying to regain a normal life. Something kind of horrible happened to her, and she's trying to just kind of get back into society, get back into the groove of things. You have Erica, who is newly divorced, and she is in remission from cancer. And you see her trying to, something going on with her when it comes to a man. And it's some tea. You guys have to read this. Oh, and then Indigo has an on and off relationship with like a football player, and it's back and forth. The tea with Erica, it's not a spoiler because it's in the back of the book. Erica starts dating Destiny's dad. And Erica's older than all of them. I think Erica actually like knew Destiny when she was like a little girl. So it's kind of like, seriously, you dating my daddy? But it's real good. You guys have to read this. Also, you know, Eric Jerome Dickey, he dabbles in some little sexual escapades that is kind of like, oh Lord, where did you get that from? This has that in there. It was some stuff I'm like, oh, they do that now? Guys, please read this. I loved it. It's over 500 pages, but it read quickly. And I'm the type of person where I read slowly. This, you want to know what's going to happen, so it does read quickly. And this cover, look at this cover. Ah, so pretty. Next is J. California Cooper. I have to include her. She is one of those writers where she writes, you can kind of tell it's an older person writing, but it's the way she writes it, it's clever. I love it. Also too, since she is an older person writing, you kind of get that wise aspect of things, you know, those sayings and all that. I love it. And this collection in particular, I love Funny Valentine, which was a TV movie, and I love Without Love. Guys, please pick this up. She normally writes short stories. Well, she has like actual novels, but she's really known for plays and short stories. I have like 4 collection of short stories from her. She just knows how to write short stories. So guys, get into J. California Cooper. This Homemade Love, I would say pick this one up first. This is about love. It's about marriage. It's about age, and you just see everything, and it's so beautiful, yet witty, yet funny, yet fierce, everything. So yeah. Next is Slick by Brenda Hampton. I've talked about Brenda Hampton before. You guys know I love Brenda Hampton. She does romance / erotica books, and this one, loved it. This is about a man and a woman. They're married, and you have the woman, Dana, who has been cheating on her husband. And then you have her best friend, Sylvia, who knows about it. You know, it's like, girl code, I'm not saying anything. But Sylvia works for Dana's husband. She is his assistant. And he has some little, you know, he's like, I think she's messing around. He kind of has all the signs, but he doesn't want to believe it. He starts confiding in Sylvia. Sylvia starts having feelings for him, and then you see how that goes. This, loved it. That drama, I was here for it. I don't know why. I like books where, like, the man or the woman cheats on each other, and then either one of them find out, or they start, oh, this sounds horrible, Lord, because I don't believe in this in real life, but in the books, it doesn't matter. They kind of like step out on each other, and it's like, I'm kicking it with this person. You know, you do you. It sounds horrible, but I like books like that when it comes to like chiclets, you know. Give me something like that. I love it. And yeah, so, and also too, this book is actually a sequel. It's called Slick 2. I don't know if I want to read it because I read the synopsis, and it's like, it's just unnecessary, I think, drama that's going to go along with it that I just don't want to read. I might pick it up, but yeah, I know it's called Slick 2, so pick this up, guys. And then next is, of course, Sugar by Bernice McFadden. Bernice McFadden is my favorite author of all times. Sugar is basically about 2 women. They are like opposites attract. You have Sugar Lacey, Sugar Lacey gets around. She is known as a loose woman, and she develops this friendship with Pearl, Pearl's really kind of conservative, really shy. She's older than her. The reason why Pearl, I think, gravitates towards Sugar is because she reminds her of her daughter the way she looks. And you just see, I love their friendship. There's a particular scene where Sugar likes to drink this concoction called lemonade or pinkade or something like that, and it's spiked with alcohol. And you know, Pearl's like, again, she doesn't really do that, you know, you don't drink. And so she's just like drinking these things back, and Sugar like, girl, you know, slow down. And she's like, I don't understand why you drink these things. You like tossing them back. It's so funny. The dialogue in here is hilarious. When they first meet each other, the way Bernice wrote that, it's like, it's so detailed where you can literally see them standing, you know, in front of each other behind a screen door, and Pearl giving her that pie. Guys, please check this out. It's also a sequel to this, and I really did enjoy the sequel. Anything Bernice writes, I will read. I have read. She just can do no wrong. And then the last one I actually listened to, it's called Sister Girls by Angel M. Hunter. This one was really good. It's basically about, you know, four women. They started a law firm together, and you have they started a law firm together, and again, they're trying to just, you know, balance their work life and their personal life. One of the characters, I forgot her name, she is actually like a paralegal. She's trying to go to school to get, you know, her certificate, and she has like this young son, and you know, they give her a chance, and they actually really do like her, but you know, she's comes from a life that's like a streetwise kind of life, and you just have the other ladies that are established, polished, trying to, you know, navigate her. You have another character who, you know, on the outside has it all together, but she's struggling when it comes to drugs. She will go in her office, get high, and then they're like, girl, what's wrong with you? You know, and she keeps that to herself. You have another woman that is, she's struggling. Well, yeah, she is struggling with her sexuality. She hasn't told her friends that she is attracted to women and that she actually is going with a woman. And then you have another character who she, what is it? I think she has been abused. She's been raped, and I don't think her friends know about it, and she tries to help other women that has been, you know, in her situation that has been abused. So it's a lot of drama, it's a lot of tea. It's also a sequel to this book, and I listened to it and really liked it, because you got closure also too in the second book. They had introduced more characters that have some complex lives. This book is real complex. There's some funny moments, but there's some real issues in this book, and I really do appreciate that. With all these books, you know, yeah, you have you know, the women going after the man, and you know, all these men that just kind of like no good, but there's some serious aspects to it. That's really why I like that. You know, you get a balance. I also love to see, you know, Black women, when it comes to their careers, they are thriving, they're polished, they have everything together, because, you know, we need to see that more, clearly. And I love to see books where, you know, like I said, Black women are thriving, they're educated, they dress well, they're polished, they speak, you know, simple declarative sentences. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. Please check some of these books out. Also to tell me some books that are, you know, kind of like chick lit books. You guys know I love those books. I eat them up because I'm nosy. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you, and I'll be back with more Black books. Bye.